So you are on Young and Restless, which I mean is one of the longest running soap operas in the world. Everyone loves it. Tell us about your character on the show.
I play Abby Newman. So she is kind of a legendary character. She's half Newman, half Abbott. So she's part of the two rival families. And she is now the head of a really big corporation, Newman Enterprises. She's COO. So a lot of exciting stuff is happening right now.
Coming on the show with so many legendary people who've been on there for years, how was it to adjust to being around so much talent?
Oh my gosh, I was so nervous because I watched the show growing up. So getting like one of the first scenes I had was with Eric Braeden, Victor Newman. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm in a scene with him. And I was such a fan of the show, such a fan of his, and so it's definitely surreal. I pinch myself every day at work getting to work with such talented, amazing people. So it's crazy.
Has anyone given you any cool advice when you started the show?
I got a lot of cool advice. Peter Bergman gives me a lot of great advice every day. I feel like he always gives me ways to make scenes better and to really connect with the character. And I mean, he really just said always be true to the character and study really hard, which is the best advice that I've gotten, because you can't, what we do is really hard, a lot of dialogue and a lot of lines. So but getting to work with such talented people, they force you to be better, they make you better.
Yeah, and they say actually soap opera actors are, it's the hardest thing because you have so much dialogue change per day and pages and pages of different changes throughout the day.
It's true. Sometimes they're oh, actually, right before we shoot a scene, they're we're changing this. You're oh, okay, I learned it a certain way, but you have to relearn it and just think quickly. Yeah.
And now it's Labor Day, and you have a great color of green on to represent summer. Do you have any big Labor Day plans coming up?
I think I might be going to Maine. My family lives in Maine, so I'm either doing that or going to Louisiana to see my husband's family. So we'll figure it out. I think we're going to go somewhere fun.
Congratulations on the show, and we look forward to seeing you more.